Hello everyone, how y'all doing? My name is Philip, I'm also known as PS RPS Enough, and this video is about the highlights of the year 2015 as regards to the demo scene. There are a lot of entries that I wish to share with you guys under 10 minutes, so let's get right into it. We start the year with some drama. BootChess by Red Sector Inc. Got released, claiming to be the smallest chess implementation ever, but then it turns out that some other people implemented some other stuff, and this one doesn't do all of the rules of chess. A lot of nitpicking, a lot of flame war going back and forth. Anyways, you can check Poet for all the drama. Moving on from that, we have an entry from PAYBACK, actually two entries from PAYBACK. The first one is by hackers. It's called the Computer Graphics Demonstration Tape. I think it was the debut of the group Hackers. It was really cool. It had this very interesting aesthetic to it. Got second place at the PAYBACK demo party. Got a lot of positive feedback out of it. The demo that did win PAYBACK demo party in Finland was PAYBACK by JUGZ. And also pretty good demo. You can see it on the video that is playing right now. Everything made by Yugi, playing around with the Unity engine a lot. Moving on to the other side of the world, in Japan, they had a party called Tokyo Demo Fest in February 2015, and this little 4K called Optical Circuit by 0x4015 won the combined demo compo there. Even ended up getting a meteoric award for new talent, well deserved. It was a pretty good intro. In the US, they also had a demo party called Demoscene. A couple of good entries there that are worth mentioning. The first one, Photon by Fairlight. Smash doing some implementation of photons, real photons, how they're supposed to work. A bit of a tech demo kind of thing, but looks pretty good. Music by Gloom. It got second place at the PC compo. The winner of the compo was Coronoid by Still. Very good demo as well, very cinematic. Got some feedback that maybe it was like trying to do too much cinematic, Hollywood-esque kind of thing, but overall it's a pretty good demo and I highly recommend everyone to check it out. Another small party, Forever, in the Czech Republic, if I'm not mistaken, got this first place at 8-bit demo compo called IO by Logon Systems. It's for the MSX, and it's a pretty good demo for the MSX. Not a very common platform on the demo scene, so it was cool to see some stuff happening there. Then we move on to Revision, which is the biggest demo scene event of the year in 2015. A lot of good entries got released at Revision again this year. Starting off with the Amiga demo compo, we had Sushi Boys by Ghostown. Pretty cool Amiga demo. For you, it's for the OCS. Then for the old school demo compo, we also had a couple good releases. First, it came from Planet Zilog by Phantasy for the Game Boy Color. Really cool demo, really pushing the colors out of the Game Boy Color. It was really cool to see. But then we had this release called 8088 miles per hour by Hornet, CRTC, and Desire. Really blowing the possibilities of what you can do on the 8080 PC DOS machine. Ended up getting a bunch of awards, mostly for the That's Not Possible on This Platform Meteoric Award. So a lot of interesting technical achievements that weren't really fully explored on the DOS machine until this demo came about. Other interesting releases from Revision, we had a 4K for the Amiga, which was also pretty good, called Painter's Euphoria by Loonies and Unstable Label. Pretty cool stuff by Blueberry and Nothman. Then on the PC demo compo, we had also a few interesting releases. The first one by Hackers that got 5th place, called Jupiter 666 Video Computer System, featuring John Carmack, so that's definitely a hit. Then we also have on second place We Stand Divided by Cocoon, was also a very good demo. And the winner demo was called Ziphead by Fairlight and CNCD. Was also a pretty big hit, very nice visuals made with Notch, the engine that Smash has been developing and turning into this tool made mostly by desktop, I believe, and music by Hoffman. On the 64K compo, we had a very interesting compo once again. Revision really became a hallmark of 64K compos. We had a big battle between three very big groups on the 64K scene. The third placed entry is called Small Matters of the Heart by Approximate. Very cool stuff, story of a robot chasing after his heart or trying to give his heart away. Then we had On by Mercury, got second place. Really cool entry, I really liked this one. Ended up getting the Meteoric Award for the best high-end intro. But the winner of the 64K compo was actually Offscreen Colonies by Conspiracy. Once again, Conspiracy are like myths of or legends of the 64K compos, especially during Easter. They got the Public Choice Award for the Meteorics Award, but they also got nominated for a couple other entries. Very good 64K compo at Revision in 2015. Moving on for the 4K compo, we also had a very interesting release, Prism Break by Alcatraz, with code and music by Virgil. Virgil becoming prolific on the 4K scene back in 2015. Moving away from Revision, we had a few other interesting small parties that had cool releases. The first one that I wanted to mention was from Flashback, which is in Australia. The release is called the Gagrakacka Mind Zones by Disaster Area. Disaster Area are known for always having very comic kind of demos. This one totally hit the mark. Really love this one for the Amiga OCS. Another demo that I wanted to mention, but for the Commodore 64, is called Fantasmolytic by Censor Design and Oxyron. Was released at Nordlic 2015, got first place on the old school demo compo, and got nominated for a bunch of Meteoric Awards. At Summer Hack, we had two demos for the Atari. They're also pretty cool. The first one for Atari ST got second place on the compo. It's called Pulse. It's by Checkpoint and Live. And then Sea of Color by the Dead Hackers Society got first place, and it's for the Atari STE. Moving on to Russia, on the Halt, very famous party in Russia, we had Synchronization by Consciousness for the ZX Enhanced, is for the TV Conf or TS Conf, Evo TS Conf of ZX Spectrum. So not your standard Spectrum, but pretty cool demo pushing the envelope on what you could do on this platform. Then we have Assembly, always worth mentioning, always has pretty good releases. The demo compo in particular had a couple of releases that I wanted to highlight. The first one is E-Mix by Epoch, was a bit of X-Mix by Coolers and MFX invocation of sorts, or tribute of some sort, but it was really well done, very, very on point. For some, considered the best demo of the year. Got a couple of Meteoric Awards. Only got 5th place on the combined demo compo though. Other releases that I want to mention: on 3rd place we had Hold and Modify by CNCD and Fairlight. For me, probably the demo that should have won Assembly. Got 3rd place, got Best Art Direction Meteoric Award. Excellent music by Dune, aka Broadham States. Graphics also very charismatic, like very specific character. A lot of references to the Amiga in the middle there. It was very nice demo overall, using the Notch engine once again. On 2nd place we had Demo 2 by Expert, which were also quite controversial because they were using the Unreal Engine 4 and was sort of like slapped together, but apparently people voting for it liked it, even though Demoscene fanatics don't really like it as much. And it created this whole sort of controversy discussion over if you should really use game engines or not. And the consensus was pretty much that you can use whatever you want, or should use whatever you want, whatever gets your demo done, as long as you credit things properly. So Demo 2 by Expert got 2nd place at Assembly 2015. I don't know why I don't have the 1st place listed here. Yes, I do. It's Monolith by Andromeda Software Development. It's also a pretty good demo. Nice to see AST back in Assembly doing some cool stuff, and not just using the typical formula that they had, like this massive demos with a lot of scenes. Try to use, I think it was the Kinetic, to do some interesting depth scenes there. So pretty good stuff. Ended up winning the Assembly 2015 combined demo compo. And the other entry that I wanted to mention from Assembly is called Black 4777 by Ribbon. It won the 1K compo also at Assembly. Oh, and there's one more. I also want to mention from assembly. It was called Hydrokinetics by Prism Beings. And if you're not familiar with Prism Beings, it's pretty much Nobi doing everything. And this was one of the first releases from Nobi that I really thought it was really spot on. And I really saw Nobi as having a lot of potential to do a lot of good 4Ks, which on the years to come you will see that it is highly dominated by Nobi, doing awesome music and awesome visuals at the same time. This was one of his first really good 4K entries called Hydrokinetics by Prism Beings, one 4K compo at assembly. Go check it out. At Chaos Constructions, still in the month of August, we had a nice ZX Spectrum demo called Kpaku Deluxe by Kpaku, or whatever you say that in Russia. Also pretty good party, Chaos Constructions. Then we had Function happening, which had a couple interesting releases. Rainbow Clash Way by United Force and Digital Dynamite is worth mentioning. Got the first place on the demo compo. And then the 256 bytes compo is also pretty interesting and sort of resurrected the genre, with a lot of parties starting to having these regular competitions for 256 bytes. This one in particular had two very good entries. The first one, a Megapole by Bout Surfer of Red Sector Inc., the same guy who had made BootChess early on in the year. It got second place. The first place went for Immediate Railways by Digimind, which is also a very famous name in the 256 byte category. Other stuff worth mentioning before we wrap up this video: Last Train to Danzig by Ghostown and How Job was released at Retrocomp Load Error in October 2015, won the Amiga demo compo there. We were at by Oxygen, won the Stanik 2015 Wild Demo compo. Also won a Meteoric Award for Best Low-End Demo, so quite good stuff on the Atari STE, as you can see on the video below. And to end the year, the winner of Under Constructions 2015 was this invitation for Revision 2016 called The Return by BitLove, which I believe featured the return of EvilBot. So yeah, that's all the demos that I wanted. I know there were a lot, but there were a lot of interesting stuff happening in 2015. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, all that jazz. Leave on the comments below if you think I missed any of your favorite demos from 2015, other stuff that people should definitely check out if they're checking demos from 2015. There's also the playlist linked if you want to check all the demos in a row on YouTube, so go check that out. See you next video. Bye bye everyone, take care.